What we set out to do was two things. We wanted to make a building that was attractive and wouldn't frighten children, and at the same time one in which the doctors could enjoy themselves doing the job and doing it more efficiently. We like to think that the children enjoy coming to the hospital as much as we enjoy looking after them. So we brought in several new ideas and tried to incorporate them into our scheme. If you come up to the hospital from the outside, you'll see, for instance, there are two separate entrances. One is for children who have accidents or have to be admitted seriously ill, so that they don't mix and frighten the other children who are waiting to be seen as outpatients. We then come into the main clinic floor, and everything is arranged in a sort of circular tour, so that the patients don't get lost, and everything is done most efficiently in that way. They collect their documents, they sit in a very charming, gay waiting room with, for instance, goldfish lit up in a bowl, and a delightful frog who bubbles up air at times, an artificial frog, of course. They then separate out, and various things like weighing the child and testing specimens are done, and then the mother and child wait outside the clinic room for a few minutes and are seen by their own particular doctor. And then any other things that need doing, like x-rays or tests, are done, and the whole thing is conducted in a sort of circular tour, and if they need another appointment or medicine, they collect these on the way out. Then a child may need, of course, x-rays or laboratory tests, and these are done on the floor below, a very fine department indeed, with modern equipment that doesn't frighten children. We have, for example, the latest x-ray machines with television, and the children enjoy watching this just as much as we do. They also have about the biggest teddy bear in the whole country, which cheers them up no end. On the first floor, there's something quite new and very welcome. We have a department of mental health with delightful rooms, comfortable chairs, the right size for children as well as for mothers and fathers. And in some of these rooms we can watch children at play, doing things, behaving naturally. On the second floor, we have again something which is very welcome, and that is the Department of Child Health, built by the university in this building, with the Professor of Child Health and his staff, and this is where a lot of teaching students learn all the time in this hospital. And at the same time, we have, to our great joy, laboratories built where all sorts of work is being done to try and sort out some of the difficult problems that still remain to be discovered in childhood. Those are the main floors, and then we have simple things that we didn't have before, like another floor with filing arrangements, documents without which no hospital can run. And we really got not as much room as we'd like, but much more than we had. The benefits of this building, well, there are lots of them. From the children's point of view and the parents' point of view, I think they'll enjoy it and not be frightened. And if we see children who are frightened, it's much harder to help them easily. From the point of view of the people who work here, it's an immense advance. Things are done much more tidily, more systematically, without waste of time, and there's a great atmosphere of things being modern and up to date, which makes the young doctors and the older doctors and the nurses and secretarial staff, even the porters, work much more enthusiastically and with a will.